Hey guys, this is the Justice for All podcast. I'm your host, Randall Latta,
And I'm Gage Gilbert.
and today today is the 13th, so we're a little late on this, so we're going to talk about like 9/11, what we kind of believed what happened, pay our respects, things like that, and then we're going to also talk about Nike and Colin Kaepernick, maybe a little bit of other current events. So yeah, let's just get started. Gage, what how have you been?
I'm pretty good, just caught up in life and everything like that. It's been, a couple weeks now since we posted one?
Yeah, Gage has been too busy sucking dick for money.
Fuck you.
I'm just kidding, guys. But yeah, so yeah, it's just been kind of busy, and we time kind of gets away from you sometimes. But yeah, let's just get started here. So yeah, what would you like to talk about first?
Well, we can go over the Nike endorsement first if you want to.
Sure, yeah. So the Nike endorsement. Yeah, what are your thoughts on that, man?
Well, I mean, for those of you who don't know, which I imagine most people know by now, either through the news or through all the memes that have come out, probably, there have been some pretty good memes come out from it. But Nike made Colin Kaepernick their spokesperson for their new ad campaign. And what does it say? It says something like, believe in something even if you have to sacrifice everything.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah. Which, honestly, like, it's, obviously Nike has the right to pick whatever spokesperson they want to or anything like that, but I think it's a dumb campaign, honestly. I'll just lay it out on there. I just think it's stupid. I mean, the NFL's ratings tanked last year because of all this kneeling stuff and everything, and it seems like, like the majority of NFL viewers don't like this. And obviously you have your group that likes the kneeling and stuff like that as a sign of protest or whatever. But I don't think this is going to appeal to the masses. I mean, you saw Nike's stock drop after they released this campaign.
Yeah.
I think it's gone back up since, but
yeah, it's it's like gone like 30, like at least 30% up or some shit, and I'm like, damn, man, I can't believe this. I don't care, man, but people like really care, and that is hilarious to me. And so I troll. Like that's what I do. I mean, honestly, that's how stupid this is. Because I'm just like, you know what? I really don't support kneeling. Colin Kaepernick's a dumb fuck. Nike is stupid too because they see what the thing, and he hasn't sacrificed anything. What has he sacrificed?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's like I don't care.
Also, he's getting endorsed.
Honestly, the people that are, I've seen those videos out there where people are like burning their, all their Nike clothes. And I watched one video where this dude like lit his shoes on fire as he was wearing them and stuff. I'm like, you guys are just idiots.
See, that's stupid. But no, because you already bought the fucking shoes,
Yeah, you already gave them Nike your money, so they're not hurting.
But whatever, it's fine. I get the sentiment. It doesn't really affect me. I never really bought Nike. I don't think I would now. I mean, I don't know. Like, it's not because like I don't know. I just think first of all, here's how I personally view all this. I don't care. I don't care. It's not really my thing. I just kind of stay out of this. But if we're going to go into it, here's why I don't. I think what Colin Kaepernick stands for is misrepresented. I think it's factually and intellectually misguided. And I think he's just ignorant. Also, he has not sacrificed a thing. He makes like more money now doing this than in the NFL as a fucking backup quarterback. And the other thing is he's denied like 2 or 3 offers to be a quarterback today. He's not sacrificing anything. They're allowing him to be in there. It's not, And then if you go back to the kneeling, everything he says, like, is it about racial injustices? Because it's like, I mean, I don't know. He says it's not. Is it about disrespect to the nation? I mean, no, but we can go. Okay, whatever. It's like, and then it's police brutality, but it's like that's also misguided too. It's all like, I don't know, this bullshit.
Well, I think
if he was for like something that made sense,
I think the quote is the part that pisses people off the most because this guy really hasn't sacrificed anything. I mean,
if we're gonna have that, give it to somebody who actually has.
Yeah, like Pat Tillman from the Arizona Cardinals, who actually quit the Cardinals and went off to war, like joined the military, and then he got shot and died.
That would be a perfect person for
that. Yeah, like that would be an ad. Like that would be a good ad campaign. Like Colin Kaepernick did not sacrifice anything. Like, he was offered multiple contracts. He's been a backup quarterback in the league for, a couple of years now, and he was the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, back 5 years ago. He's been being paid millions of dollars a year. And now, obviously, he's getting paid even more by Nike because of this ad revenue and everything else. And, yeah, it's like, it's stupid. Well, that and, another thing is, too, that, the liberals are sitting there praising him for supporting Nike or, for Nike supporting him or whatever. And then you look at, Nike's workers and stuff, and they're all these, Asian kids working in sweatshops getting paid 12 cents an hour, basically. They're exploiting slave labor and stuff, and then they have this spokesperson that's speaking out against inequality, apparently. And it's just all contradictory.
That's what I'm saying. Even when he was, kneeling, it didn't make sense. It's like, so why endorse somebody who has a message that it's all just terrible to me.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I don't give a fuck. Like I said, I never really bought Nike, and I don't care who they fucking endorse, and I think it's fucking funny. And I think the fact that people are so upset is funny to me, and I like that. That's funny. It's funny.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really, I used to buy more Nike whenever I was a kid, and, now I haven't bought anything Nike in years, not even shoes or anything like that. But yeah, I agree. There are people that are, going off the deep end on this kind of stuff for, no reason. But I think the best thing that has come out of it is definitely the memes.
Yeah, dude, for sure. I mean, yeah, it's like, it's just dumb. We need to focus on other shit.
Yeah, well, and it's just part of the whole divide and conquer strategy that, the government and big businesses have been focused on for years now. Because they'll, and it's part of the outrage culture and everything else. Because, if you hype up outrage, half the country will hate you and they'll buy your shit to burn it. And then the other half will buy your shit to, wear it around everywhere. So it's like they win either way.
Yeah. It's all stupid. It's like, well, and I also hear, I mean, I don't know, it's just, again, like we were just saying, you just have to pick your battles. And I think they could definitely ran a better game. I mean, why make it even controversial? You didn't have to lose half the people that bought your shit. You can embrace something that everybody can enjoy, and people would still buy your stuff. Clearly, that's what I don't understand.
It's why do they even have to start an ad campaign like that in the first place? It's like there's this huge freaking company that all these athletic teams and stuff buy their product, whether it's the NFL or NBA or, whoever. I mean, they're not hurting for money. So it's like, why even start an ad campaign like this? It's just to make people, outraged or whatever their goal is.
Yeah, and it's like really unnecessary. Yeah, again, it's just funny to me. I don't know. And listen, man, like, I just think it's going to be in the long run, like, they are going to hurt a little bit. And they have lost some sponsors, haven't they? Like, did some people leave?
Yeah, I think I heard that. I don't know exactly who. But.
Yeah, I forget. I don't want to say anything definitively, but again, it's just like, why? But that's everything. Everything today has to be political. Even sports, everything, even the American flag.
Well, and I mean, that's the reason that all these sports organizations are losing their ratings and stuff like that. Because you had last year with the kneeling with the NFL, they lost a ton of ratings. A lot of people, canceled their sports packages and sold their season tickets or whatever, and they refused to go, and their ratings dropped off, or refused to even watch, and their ratings dropped off significantly, but they don't seem to get the picture. And the same with the ESPN and everything else, because they've turned into, instead of a network that reports on sports and what you want to see, whether it's highlights from a game or something, they've turned into this like award ceremony show where they're giving the most courageous athlete award to Caitlyn Jenner, or supporting kneeling during the national anthem and stuff like that. It's turned into a big political show, and people watch sports to get away from politics because that's one of the only things where they can get away. I mean, because you see politics all over the internet, all over work, all over whenever you're home because you're on your phone, anywhere, and that's one of the majority of the population's escapes. And now they're taking that away from them, and people are getting pissed.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think people should just stick to what they know, man. Like, nobody wants to see Stephen A. Smith talk about, how much he dislikes marijuana, or, who cares? Talk about how well people are doing it, or whatever.
Exactly.
It's like always like that. It's always like, or how anti-Trump LeBron James is. It's like, I don't give a fuck what LeBron James thinks about fucking Trump.
Yeah, it's like I watch him to play basketball. I don't watch him to for his political views.
Yeah, and I definitely don't need people and I don't need high schoolers to tell me what to believe. I know I'm young, but damn, dude, you have David Hogg saying we need to do this and do that, and he doesn't know anything about history. He doesn't know anything.
No.
And all these people are
the same with athletes and everything.
Yeah, all these people.
I don't need these people lecturing me that make freaking millions of dollars a year telling me that, I need to support these policies and blah blah blah.
Because of how much it's making my life better. It's like, bitch, it's not. You don't understand.
Yeah, it's like it was like freaking Jim Carrey coming out this week saying that we need to embrace socialism and not be afraid to say it. It's like, all right, give up your money then.
Yeah,
let's see how you like it.
Yeah, that's my point. It's like they don't do that. Yeah, it's because they're on the same fucking side, and it's that side that's going to benefit either way it goes. And they hate Trump.
Mm-hmm. Well, we should not be. That's the thing. I would venture to say that the vast majority of celebrities are not educated in politics or economics or anything else. So why the hell are we listening? Why the hell is America listening to their opinions? I mean, I would say that a lot of them aren't, but there is a good chunk that are.
I mean,
it's like, why are you sitting there listening to Brad Pitt's opinion or, whoever, whenever they don't have anything to do with, anything besides acting in movies
or shooting baskets?
Yeah.
Or kneeling for the flag, making millions of dollars and talking about how suppressed a minority group is in this country.
Yeah, exactly.
Like those
It's
those kind of things, and they wonder why people resonate with Trump. It's like because what you guys stand for doesn't make sense, and like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Well, in the way they go about supporting those causes is the wrong way. It's like I can understand if that truly is Colin Kaepernick's point about police brutality and all that stuff. I can understand it. But why not actually go out and spend your time donating your time to different causes, donating money to different causes?
Why not donate like
whatever you believe in,
yeah,
stuff like that, instead of sitting there.
Try to get votes for like a candidate you like to change
exactly.
policy about something like that. Yeah, but why? Even if he need for that, that would be fine. But he doesn't. He needs about, black people getting killed by cops, like being like an outrageous number, when really that's not the case. And it's like, if you were like, let's just stop police brutality in general, or if you're like, let's stop, let's find a solution exactly to what you just said and go into detail about something, I could get on board with it. Fine, fuck, I don't, who am I to say what is right to protest? But when it's not like a message that is correct or a message that is factually misrepresented, that is what is not okay. And that is like a lot of the things that we hear from that side of the aisle saying, and it happens sometimes to Republicans too. I don't give a fuck, I know that. But it's not like this, and that's what's so annoying about it. It's like, whatever, man. Like, I don't care, but it's just always misrepresented. It's just terrible.
Well, it's because one side's arguments are mainly fueled on emotions rather than facts.
I know, and it's like, dude, like, you feel this way or whatever, but first of all, he doesn't know. He grew up in a good family. He wasn't from the hood or anything. And then after that, he used his athletic ability to make him tons of money, and he's in a whole new tax bracket than the majority of the fucking Americans. And not only that,
he was a Super Bowl starting quarterback.
Yeah, and then after that,
a Super Bowl runner-up.
After that, then he starts the kneeing thing because people start to figure out he's not that good. And then after that, he still gets offered jobs to be a quarterback, and then he makes more money with this Nike thing, and he's talking about how suppressed he's been. And people,
and
it's like, what?
And notice how all this stuff started, like after his career started tanking.
And it's like LeBron James too. It's like, black community suffering. It's like, dude, you've never what?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then
like, dude, you're trying to like build schools for people, and you're telling people about poverty, and you're talking to us like, you should support these people because they're going to bring you out of it. It's like, no, they're not. They're not going to do that.
No,
it's you don't know.
All the major cities that have elected Democrats.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They're all still in poverty. Detroit, Chicago.
You don't know that. Like, you
San Francisco, wherever. It's like,
listen,
they're all in major poverty, but they keep voting for the same policies because a politician will come along and claim that they're
a victim,
that their opponent is a racist, and then
how much they're a victim. Everyone's a victim.
Elect them, and then the politician forgets about them for 4 years.
Exactly.
And then they'll come back for and pander for more votes 4 years later, doing the exact same thing, and people fall for it again. Like, I don't understand how people keep falling for it.
Yeah,
and figure if you lived in Chicago or Detroit or wherever for the past 40 years. It's like, how do you keep voting for the same people? They're not helping you.
Yeah, I mean, and like we said, I mean, Republicans are corrupt sometimes too. But it's like, Jesus, dude, at least they're not trying to take your
on both sides.
They're not trying to take your money or your rights away. Let's start there. And they're not fucking misrepresenting statistics and facts. That's for damn sure. They might lie and all this shit. It's like, okay, but damn, it's like a new level of stupidity.
Well, And the thing is, you look at the poorest Republican state versus the poorest Democrat state. You take Mississippi versus California, for instance. People in Mississippi can still buy houses. People in Mississippi can still afford to eat. People
Dude,
in California are living in tents, shitting on the streets.
It's even more like, it's even more like,
which is worse? It's like, yeah, you might be poor, but it's like, you still have a roof over your head, you still have food, you still have all this other stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
But then whenever you enact these socialist policies, it makes your life worse.
That's true, man. And it's just like crazy because you think, and it's like we know what is right, and I don't know. It's just crazy. But we have to take a break. We'll be right back. Part two.